Hi, welcome to Get Real 5. We're in the editing suite today. We're all very busy finishing off the films. Get Real 5 is all about music. Now, I don't know what music means to you, but to me, music is a way of expressing your emotions strongly and powerfully. Today we're going to hear some jazz, some blues, some choral music, and a bit of rap. Tonight I want to introduce to you Louise Rutkowski.
Very well pronounced.
Thank you. Is your name Russian?
No, it's actually Polish.
Polish?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Scotland?
Well, it's really when my father came to Scotland. He came to Scotland during the war, and he was stationed in a town called Lauder with the Polish army. And when the war ended and everyone was demobbed, they had the opportunity to go to different countries, but my father chose to stay in Scotland. So he met my mum, who was living in Paisley, and that's how they met and got together, and here I am.
So you were actually born in Scotland?
I was born in Scotland, yes.
Right. Yeah. Tell me, when did you start singing?
My first experience in the music industry, I was managed by Elliot Davis, who managed Wet, Wet, Wet. They were all cover versions, but at that time record labels were much more active than they are now. So they were actively going out looking for people to sign. And we were spotted doing a gig in, it was a venue in Suckyhall Street in Glasgow. I think it was called The Venue, actually.
Have you got any magical moments to tell us about?
They probably came a bit later in my career, when I was signed to a label in America called Interscope Records. And I was working with a Scottish composer called Craig Armstrong. And he's now kind of famous for film music. He did the film music for Love Actually and Moulin Rouge, Plunkett and Maclean's, quite a few. So I was kind of the vocalist for his writing project. So we had the opportunity to go to America. And even though we were signed to an American label, we didn't actually spend a great deal of time there, but we recorded there. So I had the chance to work with the Los Angeles Symphony Orchestra, which was just incredible. And also in Abbey Road Studios in London, again doing strings, which is of course where the Beatles recorded. And so if you know your music and you're in places like that, it's such a thrill and something to always remember.
Can I ask you a big favour? Would you actually sing for us just now?
Oh, I think I could manage that.
Thank you.
I'll sing a wee snippet of something that we're working on for the jazz project.
Okay, thank you.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, but you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay a little Valentine, stay. 'Cause each day is Valentine's Day.
What are you doing just now, at this moment in time? What are you doing?
At this moment in time, I'm doing two projects. I'm doing a writing project with someone called Irvin Duguid. So that's the one project. And then I'm working with Leo, Leo Sedinov. We're working with another Russian musician. And another Glaswegian musician. We're hoping to do gigs round about Glasgow with that. So that's mainly what's happening.
Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, tell me, are you smart? Don't you change your hair for me? Not if you care for me. Stay a little Valentine. Stay. 'Cause each day is Valentine's. Each day is Valentine's. Each day is Valentine's Day.
Wonderful. I could listen to that all day. Join us on a little trip to Russia. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.
Can you tell me when the choir started?
Yes, we are started at 2004 in November in Glasgow. Yeah. Most of them were from Royal Scottish National Orchestra chorus.
I've been a member for the past 9 months, having come to the open day last October in the City Hall. My feeling would be that it's a different type of choir from other choirs which exist, and therefore it's adding an extra dimension to the cultural offering that Glasgow can offer to Scotland and the UK.
It was very nice to meet other people who are interested in joining the choir, and for that reason it's a good afternoon, and it's always enjoyable to sing this music. The music itself is so beautiful. It's so different from any other European music. The bass parts particularly are basso profundo, very, very low, and it has a character of its own. The melodies, it's just perfect.
We have a very strong tradition in this parish here. Previous parish priests have always welcomed visiting choirs, particularly singing sacred music.
Being in this choir has one thing that other choirs I've been in doesn't have, and that's this a cappella singing. No musical support.
I have only 3 ladies who were born in Russia, who are native language speaker, yeah, and two people who are speaking Russian.
So who taught them to speak Russian?
Ladies. Oh, I'm yes, I'm I teach them. I prepare the translation or transliteration under the music, you know.
We have 4 native speakers in the choir, and they're a great help because you can listen to them pronouncing the words. You know, that's helpful.
One like one E. Okay, quite difficult. No.
Probably about 1 month after they started, I heard about it from a friend, and I thought I would go along and hear this new style of music that I didn't know about. Loved it, loved it.
I'm sure the different language didn't mean anything to you. It was truly wonderful. I wish I could sing like that. And now on to a short film my friend John made about a blues guitarist who really should be on the Jules Holland Late Show. And here he is, Paul Rose.
My interest in the guitar started, I would say, when I was about 4 or 5, through programs like Top of the Pops and, you know, television and radio. My father loved classical music, violin concertos and so on, all the classical violin concertos. So I was hearing music of all kinds, you know. But I can remember specifically Top of the Pops and just like the bands of the 1970s. And it's almost like that, you know, I was attracted to it before my conscious mind was fully formed, you know. I managed to convince my dad to buy us a guitar, which was an acoustic guitar, which, you know, the action was unplayable, like. I remember hearing Deep Purple on the radio on a late night rock show on local radio in Newcastle, and being like, I mean, thrilled, you know. I couldn't believe it was Deep Purple. It was Black Knight, the live version of Black Knight by Deep Purple, and I mean, I could not believe the sound. I mean, it just totally excited us, you know. And so I started investigating Deep Purple and Richie Blackmore, Deep Purple made in Japan. And then I found out later that, you know, round about that time, that Richie Blackmore had left Deep Purple and made a band called Rainbow. So I then went and got this live Rainbow album, Rainbow on Stage. And then I heard Hendrix. A guy brought a Hendrix album to the house, a friend of ours, and I heard you know, Johnny Be Good and The Star Spangled Banner and Purple Haze, all live versions, you know.
Excuse me, were you in the ball roast, big boy?
Yes.
What did you think?
Magic.
Fantastic.
I enjoyed it.
It was
Good.
the guy's an artist with that. He makes it sound like a violin.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It is. I mean, if I shut my eyes, I'm not trying to
If I
compare
said
the
it
guy
was
to
shy
anybody
while
else,
on
but if I
camera,
shut
what
my
would
eyes,
you say?
it would be Jimi Hendrix.
We delete it.
Is that
But no, mate, we're good.
Don't worry about all the shit you
It's
said,
worth
don't
coming
worry.
in. I
Worth the
fucking
fiver.
enjoyed it.
Actually, do you know what? I would have paid
Geordie's the night.
15, 20 quid.
Enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I thought they were excellent, actually. I thought the guitar playing was brilliant.
Really good.
The bass player was good enough.
He's for Scotland.
Is it? That's how it was even better then.
I liked the drummer, but we couldn't see him.
I was too low down, wasn't he?
Too low down, aye. Shy, like, you know,
Too low down.
I did say that to the boy in the minute, by the way. I don't know what's his name.
Scott.
It was a good band, they were good.
Tell Scott, I couldn't see him.
He is a couple of Scots guys he plays here, so he plays in Newcastle. He's a Newcastle guys. He plays all over the world, you know.
Yeah, but they were excellent. They were excellent. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
To close our show today, we have a group of young people who made this rap about the huge amount of young carers that are in this country. And it's called Never Too Late.
Excuse me, young lady. Why are you late? This is the third time this week.
But miss, it's only Tuesday, and...
I don't care. You never used to be like this. You changed. If there's anything you want to tell me, maybe I can help you out.
Well, it's... But the reason I came late today is...
Yeah, mic check, 1, 2. Recording? Yeah, I want everybody to listen to the words, cause you might notice how some people suffer today. Yeah, cause if I had one more chance to change my life, if I would have known I can change my mind, to start from the beginning and get my right. But it's never too late to start a new way. If I could take away the pain of my past, if somebody could help me out of this trash, I didn't need to start my life from scratch. But it's never too late to start a new way.
I didn't know a lot about young carers, and when you listen to the song, he just said to me, I think I'm a young carer. I said, why? He said, because my mom's an alcoholic and I'm looking after my little brother, and I don't believe in God. I said, why? He said, because if there's a God, why he's not helping me to solve my problem? And that actually really touched my feelings, and I said, all right, I'm gonna write a song about it.
To be honest, I think it is really important because there's a lot of emphasis on like drugs and alcohol abuse and stuff, but there's not so much about that. So people that need help might not get it because of like just lack of information.
I've not had any experience, but I think it's quite important to raise the awareness of young carers.
We've realised that not a lot of people understand that they're young carers, and we hope to kind of just raise awareness with the people.
Chance to change my life. If I would have known I can change my mind, to start from the beginning and get my right. But it's never too late to start a new way. If I could take away the pain of my past, past. If somebody could help me out of this trash, I didn't need to start my life from scratch, but it's never too late to start a new way.
You can still be there and help them out, but you need to get help. You need to get help from people who are trained to do that job.
I think that it's a really strong music video we're going to make, and I think if we just get a point across, then that'll be fine with me.
There's no point in keeping everything to yourself. You need to speak to somebody if you want to move on with life.
I think at the start we kind of more stereotyped young carers and just said, well, we think it's like this. But then as we got into it, we realised it's not all like we just thought, oh, young carer would probably have an alcoholic mum or whatever. But then as we looked into it, we realised there's lots of different problems and it's not always the same.
I hope that it achieves for more young carers to go out there and say that they're a young carer and get help and support and try to help others.
If I had one more chance to change my life, if I would have known I can't change my mind, to start from the beginning and get my right. But it's never too late to start a new way. If I could take away the pain of my past, if somebody could help me out of this trash, I didn't need to start my life from scratch. But it's never too late to start a new way.
The message of the song is that really that young carers aren't alone. There's other people out there that can help them, and they're not. It's not just them.
I think it will maybe bring more people forward to speak about it.
If any carer was to listen to your rap, then I'm sure they'd know what we're talking about. If anybody was to listen to what you just said in that rap, then I'm sure there would be a cry for help and it would be a good thing.
Well, I know about young caring because I'm all one myself.
If you are a young carer and you might not know how to get things out and so you don't know how to express yourself to teachers, and you know that there is people who understand you out there.
It's never too late to start a new way. I think that is the message, that you don't have to just have what you're stuck with. You can start a new way. You can just change it.
Just stay strong and try and care. It's basically try your best and do as much as you can.
It's your future, so go and ask for help, cause it's never too late, never. You can build your future using your hands. Yeah.
I'm sure the language difference didn't make any... Sorry. And now on to a...
Take 3, action.
Hello, this is Get Real 5. We're very busy. We're in the editing suite today. Starting off...